As defenders of TAFE, we have but one job ahead of us, and that is to save TAFE. It is beyond comprehension that anyone who has watched the gutting of TAFE over the past 5.5 years could actually defend the policies and decisions of both state and federal governments. That is, unless you are the Assistant Minister for Skills. Just recently, the Minister was reported as stating, and I quote, "TAFE is doing better than ever under a Liberal national budget."
In my lecture.
Yes, I know, you just can't make this stuff up. Well, let's entertain the Minister's delusion for a bit, shall we? If the Minister believes doing better than ever means sacking over 6,000 teachers and support staff, if doing better than ever means closing, selling and leasing TAFE colleges and replacing them with shop fronts, if doing better than ever means cutting courses and slashing face-to-face delivery hours, if doing better than ever means jacking up course fees by thousands of dollars, if doing better than ever means cutting tens of millions from the TAFE budget, if all these things mean TAFE is better than ever, then under a Lib national government, Minister, your government has achieved deliverology. Yes, that's the new term, apparently. There has always been talk about rough times ahead for TAFE. And yes, TAFE has suffered over the years. But nothing can compare, nothing comes to the level of government bastardry directed against TAFE by the present state and federal governments. Let me give you an example. Yesterday, the government announced outreach is gone. There will be 4,000 enrolments this year. Group 4 in one TAFE was announced yesterday across the state. There wasn't mention of outreach in the documentation despite a significant response in the feedback process. I believe there will be a head teacher position in Nepean and another in Liverpool. Head teachers deliver 10 hours face-to-face as opposed to the special program coordinator role. Outreach that has worked under outreach for 40 years and had 6 hours teaching. So 3 hard-working outreach teachers who consistently overachieved targets are being replaced by 1. Letters were received by these teachers yesterday saying their positions are not matched. Apparently the Western Sydney region have 19 new positions, admin, called TAFE Services Coordinators. As has been pointed out, the services model may work well in a transactional environment, but not in an educational environment. You want to know what a market in education looks like and how well it's doing? Look no further than the litany of cuts to TAFE, Madam Speaker, and the conga line of private providers, taking much and delivering little. Education does not belong in a marketplace. If you want to see a market, head down to Paddy's. Whilst the present situation is gloomy for TAFE, this does not mean the community have thrown in the towel. Indeed, we know we can turn this around, but it will take a significant and well-resourced campaign to win this. We need to put the Stop TAFE Cuts campaign on steroids, Madam Speaker. This fight can be won, it will be won at the grassroots level, electorate by electorate, town by country town, TAFE by TAFE. I am loath to give the Assistant Minister for Skills further airtime, but just recently he also said we should be talking up TAFE. And yes, all of us should be talking up TAFE. But Minister, we are tired of talk. We want action. Stop the cuts, restore TAFE funding, and rebuild TAFE to its former glory.